Hello everyone. If you're here, you're looking for instructions on Mike's Malt Shop. If you're for PDF instructions, they are here. Otherwise, click on your SketchUp app right there and we'll get it going. So once it loads, then we'll be getting into the Malt Shop. Now the Malt Shop is fairly advanced, so if you haven't done the assignments before, you are going to want to do those. I'm not sure what's taking everything so long to load. But you can see I made the Malt Shop before. But we are going to go in, making our create new simple template in feet and inches. Let's save with your name and with the name of the model. Let's find a safe place to save it. And I will just save it. Oops. There we go. I'll just save it here in Classroom. And off I go. Let's begin by drawing the structure. Let's get rid of this man and we'll zoom out. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. And we're going to begin with a rectangle. So I like to always start at the origin. Let's click here. Now I can already see that it's not going the right way. So I can press, and you can press the arrow keys on your keyboard, and you want this to be blue. We're going to draw a 30-foot, 20-foot square. And you can see I've got some adjusting to do to get things how I'd like. Let's go grab the push-pull, click, up 10 feet. And after we do that, we're going to add some trim. So on the bottom, we're going to need to orbit so we can see the bottom. There we go. And we're going to go to our offset tool, and we're pulling this out 3 inches. Once we pulled it out 3 inches, let's orbit around so we can see it again. And I've zoomed in to find my edge. And we're going to push-pull this up 2 feet. 2 feet, return. All right, we're doing good so far. Let's repeat the steps and do that on the top. I'm going like a crazy man here. So I can see the top, and I'm pulling out. And 3 inches. I feel like my mouse is like possessed or something. It's scrolling all over without me doing it. Let's go to push-pull. And we're push-pulling up 2 feet just like before. So now we've got trim on the top and on the bottom. Next, we're going to make an opening for the door. Let's grab the pen. And we're going to find the midpoint. It should be that cayenne dot. I'm going to zoom in and make sure you got cayennes on both sides. And that way we know that it's parallel here, midpoint both ways. We're going to go over 3 feet. Let's just type that in. There it is. 3 feet there. And click here. Type in 3 feet. Maybe a new point. And there we are. Now let's push-pull this down to get it out of the way. We're going to make our opening. And you can see I've got left behind that line that I made. All right, we'll get rid of that after. Also, I want to make sure that I'm clicking on this bottom edge, right, to make sure that that's going away. If it doesn't go away like it didn't for this side, you can click with your mouse and we'll get rid of these lines that were not being friendly to us. this and that. Let's add front doors and windows. If I go into the components section, type in door, SketchUp for schools. And it should load for me this red door with the red trim. It'll download my model, and let's stick this. All right, and it's already snapped. So there's my midpoint. I just move that on there. It wants to find it for me. Let's pull it down. And there it is, right on the front. When we place our door, it's sitting on the surface. So to cut a door size hole, there's a couple ways that you can do it. The easiest thing that we can do is just right click on this right now, this component. I can click the explode button. Nothing's gonna blow up, but it's gonna make that hole in there for me, which we can't see right now at least. You gotta trust me. All right, time to make our windows. We're gonna get this out of our way. And we're going to use our tape measure. And let's come in 2 feet from that side. All right, we'll do that on this side, and we'll do that on this side. 2 feet. Okay, so I've got these lines, they're construction lines, so that I can go ahead and make this. Now let's move up from the bottom, and we're going to go up 3 feet from the bottom. One thing that you want to make sure that you do, we're going from the very bottom. If we go from here, our construction line won't actually be on our wall, and that's going to cause problems. So come in to this edge here, and let's go up, type in 3 feet. That didn't work out, did it? Oh, 3 feet. And there we go, parallel all the way along. Let's get rid of, oops, that line by clicking on it. Now I've got our line all the way across. Let's make a rectangle right in that corner. It's on that green surface like it's supposed to be. Let's type in 8 feet, comma, 4 feet return. And let's do the same on the other side. Here we go. Make sure it's going the right way. 8 feet, comma, 4 feet return. And now I've got my 2 rectangles making my windows. All right, now if I want to get rid of these lines, one of the things that you can do is go into these glasses over here to the display, and you can get rid of the guides. Also, I can just click delete all guides and they're gone. All right, if you want them back at this point, you can always undo, but if you don't think you're going to need them again, just delete them out of the way, and that's what I have done. Let's offset these to give ourselves a frame for our window. So into where the push-pull is at, find our outside of our line here. There we go, and we're going 3 inches. What we do on one side, we'll do to the other. 3 inches, push, pull out, and we'll pull the frame out. Push, pull, there we go, 3 inches. And let's go here too, 3 inches. All right, so we've got our windows all set up. And at this point, you should remember to save. And we will catch you on the next video. We'll be making awnings to put over top of the windows.